But in American schools, the problem is reading and writing belong to the English department. And the English department is interested in fiction, personal writing, or the 500-word college essay. So students get almost no preparation for writing term papers or for reading nonfiction books. So they all go to college unprepared. And so many of our authors have said have written to say when they got to their dorm freshman year in college, when the other students heard that they had been published, they were mobbed by students who came to them and said, "How do you write a paper? We never had to do it." I mean, that's disgraceful. That's the situation. But again, as I've said to you, of course, math and science are important. Of course, careers are tend to be more lucrative in math and science fields. But even scientists and engineers need to be able to read and write. And whenever I say that to engineers, they say, absolutely. There's nothing worse than an engineer who can't write clearly. You don't know what they're talking about. I should also say that a number of our authors, who have written wonderful history essays, have gone on to become engineers and scientists and doctors and so on. They don't necessarily study history in college, although some do.
So there was a huge emphasis on reading fictions, but not so much with nonfiction. And actually, I remember myself when I went to college, I was also unprepared. Well, I went to a Chinese university studying English, but I've never really read any nonfiction English books before I went to college. And imagine like going to college and being asked to write a paper just straight away, and it was so challenging. But yeah, I survived. But I really agree that high school students or even middle school students, they can try nonfiction, and they if they can write, they can also understand how it works.